Yo, what is going on, guys? This is your boy Soulja back again with a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over one of the biggest fundamentals in the advertising game with TikTok ads, how I've been creating, structuring, testing, and scaling winning creatives for almost a year now. I'm going to jam-pack this whole video with crazy value. There's nothing on YouTube like it. I'm probably going to go against what a lot of YouTubers say, but as you guys know, when you're really doing it, you actually find out what works, what doesn't. You understand the system, how it optimizes, and how you can work along with it. Make sure to drop all your comments down below. I'm going to be getting back to every single one of them. I love the community you guys are building, and speaking of a great community, shout out to the Discord. We're actually giving away 3 agency ad accounts with $1,500 to our Black Hat members, so please don't sleep. It's an amazing community, jam-packed with limitless value. I'm in there all day and can answer all your questions, so please join the Discord. It's crazy. Join Black Hat and make yourself at home. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into how winning creatives are made. Alright guys, so we're hopping on the computer right now, and I'm pretty much gonna go into depth on everything of how the winning creative is made and how it's structured, because there's so many ways to go about this with TikTok ads. So with TikTok, the one thing that you guys want to understand, again, this is relative, it's not one size fits all, but a fundamental you can understand of how these creative work, how these creatives work. The video optimization system is what we're leveraging. Let's take Facebook for example. The one thing that we always leveraged was the pixel optimization, and that worked wonders because we let the system do what the system wanted to do. We let it put it in front of the right people and ultimately optimize. So we're doing the same thing here with TikTok, but what's the driving system here with TikTok? It's not the pixel. The pixel is broken. As you guys have seen from my high level ad strategies, which I have a ton of crazy numbers to post to, but again, I really wanted to post these fundamental videos here because I feel like I don't have it on the channel, and it's something that we need because nobody's ever talked about this really the way I'm going to talk about it or make a video like it. So I want to really steer you guys in the right direction of how the system works. But yes, what we're leveraging with TikTok is going to be the video optimization algorithm. So with that being said, it can work for the better and it can work for the worse. Let's say you're trying a different angle or offer with your creative and you have the wrong audience watching your video, or you added too many variables to the creative and all of a sudden there's people commenting different things. You know how TikTok comments are, they're reckless, and what happens is those people keep looping it through while they're reading through and making comments, and it optimizes towards those people. Or let's say you're advertising leggings, you know how that goes, and all of a sudden it's optimizing towards a bunch of guys. Wonder why. So so pretty much I'm going to break down the exact structure I go with testing. Again, this is for product testing, and I'll make sure to subscribe and stay tuned to the channel because I will be dropping my bulletproof product testing strategy. This has worked for me since early June. I have not used any other strategy, and I haven't seen it on the channel. No one else has talked about it. It's curated by me. So I'm really happy to be bringing you guys that video because, again, the fundamentals, we need them. But after we go through the testing, the scaling, I'm going to show you guys how to source and actually create the creatives along with you, so you guys have something to go off of, something to follow. And again, you guys know it's not one size fits all. I'm really trying to teach the fundamentals here so you can take this plug, play, and run with it versus being dead in the water. So with testing, let's go over this now. So with testing, I typically, when I'm starting off with testing creatives, I want to make 4 creatives. So again, this is just fundamental. What I typically do as I do my own, I make 4 creatives. Now the second thing that I do is, alright, so we know TikTok is ruthless with its targeting system. Again, like I said, it could work for the better or the worse. So one thing that I like to control, and you might not see this a lot because you might hear, oh, well, leave your comments on, it drives engagements, it drives more people. That's not the case. What happens is, yeah, it can work for the better, but it can also, when you're testing out a product and TikTok keeps optimizing it towards the wrong audience, you're not actually testing that product out. You're literally just making a TikTok and paying money for more people to see it at that point. So what I would say is, comments off. And again, I'll be releasing, and again, make sure to subscribe. I will be releasing my full testing strategy soon. But now let's break it down to the actual fundamentals of the creative for testing, and then how we can go about and create one and then move forward with scaling creative. So the best thing I can do, of course, I can write down bullet points and I will, but I do want to explain this to you because again, it's how you understand the system and how you can work along with it. So the next thing I'd say is control variables. So what do I mean by that? Let's go back up here. I mean product and offer. So what do I mean by control variables? I mean the product, the function, and the offer is all you want to display. Now the reason being is, again, you can have, I've done it all. Like, I understand how the system is working now that I've spent so much on TikTok ads. I've spent more money than I've spent in my life in the last 4 or 5 months than I ever have on any platform. When I test creatives, I also use no targeting, mainly because I want to see what creative works and how I can work with it. And ultimately, from my experience at scale, and I've been at scale all day long, many times, you don't generally want to use TikTok's interest targeting, behavioral, or categorical targeting. So really, they're very limited. And yes, you can fire off some sales quick. When you're actually pushing ad spend up, you'll find a lot of dead pockets. And again, make sure when you're scaling, you really want to be looking at your CPM, CPCs, and CTRs. I've said that in my last video about the 50,000 or 25,000 in one day ad strategy, but you guys can go watch that. I'll have it up here. Now, before we go ahead and skip into scaling, I'm going to be showing you guys really quick how you create these 4 creatives and what I would do in my personal shoes, my situation. The first thing you're going to want to do is order your product from either Amazon. You're going to want to use either bands off ads, or you're going to want to rip content off the internet. Now, those are the 3 options you have here when it comes to creating your TikTok ad creatives. Of course, there's agencies, there's teams, and other than that, I really wouldn't recommend nor have experience with any other options. I will say, if you are going to be ripping creatives directly off TikTok and using SnapTik, which I'll show you guys how to use, then I'd be cautious about the metadata of that TikTok, because TikTok can actually tell between ad accounts if you're using the same creative, and it will punish you for that with higher CPMs and higher CPCs. So without further ado, let's go into testing creative creation. This is again how I make my winning creatives. This is how they all start out. There's no way to beat around the bush. Let's do it. We're gonna do vlog style. I'm gonna show you guys how to actually create one of these. If you order the product, then I'll show you guys examples of what not to do, when to do it. So yeah, so the first thing we're gonna do is we have a product here. Let's check it out. It's gonna be, something very simple. It's just a bracelet, and I'm sure it could be sold, angled, and offered many ways. All right, so it's bracelet, it's jewelry. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys just me recording and how it's done to make a winning TikTok creative. Again, guys, this is for the testing phase. We're not implementing any trends. It's gonna be very simple, mundane, and we're gonna get straight to the point so TikTok knows what to do with the video and who to put it in front of. Alright guys, I'm going to be quiet here. TikTok's going to be loud. I'm going to be showing you guys kind of the 2 clips of footage that I took and what I'm going to do, edit them, and just how to go about it. You can pretty much copy. This is pretty much going to be like pretty plug and play. Obviously you can choose as you would your own, but let me do this here. So okay, I like that clip. And with this clip, alright, so now with the sound, so the first things first is we have our video on TikTok. And again, yes, I could have done better. I probably could have had better lighting. I probably could have had a better background. But this is just to show you guys what you actually need to be looking for here. So we're just showing the product, and we're going to look at sound. So really quick, these recommended sounds are actually the best for testing. For scaling, it's definitely going to be those For You page. Those are going to, when you find those types of winners, those go crazy. But really, again, as I said, we're testing. So feel the groove. So let's test out some of these sounds. So now that we have our song and our clips in place, now what we're going to do is going to be the text to speech. So we're going to actually say the offer here.
OMG, I'm in love. 70% off today only.
Alright, so what we're going to do now that we have that creative is we're going to go ahead and post it on TikTok. And I'm going to make one more just to show you the actual variables. And really quick, I do want to jot this down. So now that I'm going to go ahead and post this, we do obviously need to make more because we can't just depend on one creative, right? So on the computer, as you see, we have our variables now. So recommended sound and text placement timing. So we're on TikTok. And the only things now that we're going to look at is maybe the sound. So let's do this. All right, so we're just going to recreate a creative. And then we have our new sound. And, you know, as I said, we could displace the text. So maybe this creative, we show the offer first. So 70% off today only. Don't want to spam like that. Okay.
70% off today.
70% off today only.
All right.
$70% off. $70% off. 70% off today only. 70% off today only. I'm in love.
Alright, this should be the final.
70% off today only. I'm in love.
So you guys get the gist. Basically just do the same for the other two. Now you might be wondering, well, how do I get it on TikTok Ads Manager now that you just uploaded it to TikTok? Now that's a really good question. So now you might be wondering, well, how do I get it to myself? And the way to do it is simply just going onto the TikTok, go ahead and copy the link, and then I go ahead and I email it to myself, and then I go onto my computer. Now I go ahead and copy that link that I just emailed myself, and I place it in this website called Snaptic. I have no affiliation, but it does what it needs to do. It downloads the TikTok without a watermark. Go ahead and just click download. As you see, it's downloaded. So as you can see, now we have the creative on the computer. So that's pretty much it for the testing. I'm going to do the same thing for the other four and move forward. Now again, guys, I'm not saying I actually test this product. I'm not running this product. I'm just showing you an example of how to test. Now scaling is pretty easy. There's a lot of testing involved though. I'd say with scaling, one thing is the more the merrier. You want as many creatives. You want to see what angle works, and you want to see, what does better. So with scaling, you're really moving off of your winning testing creatives. You understand the product works, and then you're trying to figure out how you can make it work better. So alright, so as you see, we have some key points of what to do when you're making a scaling creative. So when you're doing that, it's the more the merrier, and you want to pick up on trends, functions, offers, and audiences. So that's really what you're going to want to work off of. TikTok never wants to push the same video to a ton of people. It always wants new pieces of copy and new creatives to work with to push to its audience. So trends, that's a good thing. So you go on your For You page, you take 10 scrolls, and you see a nice trend. When I'm scaling, some of those trends actually work for the better, and I will introduce that product to a new audience. Functions, all right, so let's say you have, a 9-to-5 blue collar working man. Can he use this product for some sort of functionality? And I'm not talking about the product we just created creative for. Let's say you're selling a lamp. Some people will use the lamp to, meditate at night, kind of feel relaxed, so on and so forth. And then some people might have it on a setting to where it's lighting up the whole room and you're having a party in there. So try different angles like that where you show different functions of the product to engage a different audience. Offers, 70% off, closing sale, buy two get one free, really low upfront prices, higher shipping prices, free plus shipping. You've seen it all. Cycle through offers, see what works best at scale. Lastly, audiences. So this kind of goes in plays into what I meant with functions and how you can angle towards different audiences. A good way to do that, you know, is appeal, and is music and appeal. You can make a product much more appealing to a certain audience than it would another. And you can also use music to get this through. Again, guys, I'm always running base creatives. I'm always having those juggernaut, you know, winning ad creatives that just show the product, the function, like you saw in the testing phase. But when you're scaling, number one thing I've seen with people who are killing it, people who are spending hundreds of thousands a day on TikTok, is they are cycling creatives. They have teams behind cycling the creatives, and this is what they're doing. So I'm looking at that. I'm doing it myself. It's working, and I'm trying to feed it to you guys. But yeah, so pretty much, guys, that's how I go about creating winning creatives. I know there's a lot of dynamic to it. There's a lot of variables that can come into play with TikTok, but again, it's the video optimization system that we are taking advantage of. Don't overthink it. Really just, you know, try to grasp your mind. Again, the scaling side of it is, you know, you're just testing more. You're just testing more. You're breaking into new audiences, and you're seeing, you know, maybe does one work better, does one not, and TikTok will do the rest. So really, guys, again, guys, I really appreciate you watching the video. Drop comments down below on anything. I'll be getting back to everything. You're building an amazing community, and remember, we are giving away 3 $1,500 agency ad accounts in our Discord under the Black Hat membership, where we will be sharing all of our crazy back end, the nitty gritty, the secrets, the not safe for work content that doesn't come to YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for the next videos. They're going to be crazy. Tons of value on the way. I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. That has been it for me. Wish you the best of success. Peace out, soldier up, and salute.